Hello, guys, it's your boy John the Liquidator coming back with another video, and I got a groundbreaking story. Look like the WNBA could be in some serious trouble for multiple civil rights violations against its own players. Guys, they have more injured players than they have actual players. It's getting spooky. For this one here, we got to go all the way up to New York. Let's get it. Let's go. Now, y'all know over here on the channel, man, we like to do a little investigative reporting, putting together videos that mean something, putting together videos to expose the truth and call out the liars, and ultimately shake the damn haters off. Now, this is a story that I has been gathering for the last couple days, man. Somebody tipped me off to pre-information, and I waited till the right moment and the right time to kind of release this video. So we know Caitlin Clark is the superstar of the WNBA, and she possibly could be coming back for the 2025 season. Now, we got a lot of reporters basically saying that she shouldn't. We got a lot of fans stating that she shouldn't come back as well. Personally, I feel like Caitlin Clark should do whatever is best for Caitlin Clark. But ultimately, we have to think about the overall success of Caitlin Clark and the longevity of her career. Now, me finding out that Caitlin Clark got hurt and watching other players like Breanna Stewart go down. I think Sabrina went down. Asia Wilson had got hurt at one point. And I have been researching some stuff about these damn injuries. So upon my arrival, I want you guys to have a seat, take some time, because we finna go over some very, very crazy information, man. So according to reporting on labor trends and roster realities, while 156 players will be the maximum number. So that was the number of players going into the 2025 season. The league anticipates that around 144 players will actually be on the opening day rosters. So this is very important because there was 156 players total in the league, but only 144 of them will actually be going on active rosters, which we know this was at the start of the season. Now let's go on to the second part of what I got to tell you guys. So after further investigation, guess what happened this year? Out of the 144 players that was going on active rosters, 141 players got hurt this year. Oh, man, they got beat, bashed, and brutal because of this damn league. And for a clean single compensation total, the 77 reported injuries is the most reliable figure we have. However, if you want to reflect on how injuries accommodated mid-season, counting multiple injuries or status update, the total number climbs to at least 141 injuries this year. Now, y'all remember me saying going into the season they had 166 players total. Well, 156 players total. Well, out of that 156 players, only 144 of them was actually going to be active players ready to play. Well, out of that 144, guess what? 141 injuries was reported. Now, some of these injuries were the same players, multiple injuries like Caitlin Clark's situation, which she was a player that sustained multiple injuries. Now, with that being said, if you account for the number of injuries across the board, it is almost 100% or more on a player versus injury average. And which there was like 5 more injuries over the weekend. Guys, I cannot make this up. This number is staggering. And at least 141 injuries. Now, with that being said, with a number like that, do y'all believe Caitlin Clark should come back? I don't know, but the WNBA favorite reporters who everybody love these reporters, man. They wanted to weigh in on the topic of Caitlin Clark, and this is what they had to say. Let's
includes the face of their franchise, Caitlin Clark. And, right now it appears that they're moving, like she is going to come back and return. I think that is maybe still up in the air, but at least, everything we're getting from what we heard from Steph White, they're proceeding like that. But I guess my question is, Tarika, should she come back? Like, is that something that she should do? Uh, you know, yeah, let's just go there.
Yeah. Yeah, it's one of those things where you really have to weigh both sides of the coin, right? Because I think initially you want to say, like, there's no point, right? But there is kind of a point, right? So, on one hand, the safe play is to shut her down, right? She's been dealing with nagging injuries from the groin to the most recent, a mild bone bruise in her knee. I've had a bone bruise. It is one of the most excruciating injuries that someone could have. And then Indiana's roster has been hit pretty hard too, right? The Fever are currently sitting in the middle of the pack, as you've mentioned, sitting at 6, which means when you get to the postseason, they could be facing any of the powerhouses, right? Atlanta could slide down to 3. Vegas could stay at 3. New York could move up because they're currently down, but they could move up to 3. Like, is it worth risking long-term health at that point for just a couple of games, right? Like, Caitlin Clark is your franchise.
So let's check out some of the comments up under this, man. Ken Swift stated, "Is Caitlin Clark here? There's zero reason why she shouldn't come back, especially if they're headed into the playoffs. They say her had a knee bruise. It was a foot. They never mentioned how her coming back makes the team meaningful." Rose Rand stated, "Actually, there are a ton of her fans that think she should come back. I mean, she should not come back this season. Groin injuries are tricky and can come back easy. People are thinking long term on this one." Then the final comment I'm going to read, it said, "Lisa Leslie said the same thing and no one took it out of line," which they're absolutely correct. I talked about this yesterday on the channel, and I don't think you guys seen any of that. So these were the comments I was reading here, man, from the Ken Swift page. But something else I want to talk about, referring back to the video in the beginning. So just like that number. So this is Google. So between 143 and 156 players was active for the 2025 season, and out of that number, man, a whopping 141 injuries was total tallied up so far. And I think I'm gonna have to do a part 2 to this video, actually breaking down some of these injuries, diving a little deeper into the aspect of these injuries, what caused these injuries. But we already know what caused a bunch of these injuries. That is, like I stated, multiple civil rights violations, man. The physicality of this league is just way too physical, and it's way too overbearing for these young ladies. And Kathy has to say something, because if not, I'm going to just keep making videos and exposing it all. But guys, get down in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts about this. Keep them bills on, because you want to know why, man? Because I'm going to bring you the news. And until next time, dog, shake the damn haters off. I'm out of here. Peace out.